In this video, I'm going to be replacing the two outer fog lights on a 2002 Pontiac Firebird. I'll also show you how I modified the housing so that it could fit these really cool motorcycle fog lights with the halo rings around them. To get started, I first took off the plastic housing on my headlights. This will give you enough access to remove and replace your existing fog lights. You can remove the entire light if you want, but this will take a much longer time. After I got the plastic off, I then proceeded to remove the connector as well as the light bulb inside the fog light. For that, all you have to do is twist and pull. The next thing you'll want to do is unbolt 3 bolts on the back of the fog light. The bolt size should be 10 millimeters. I just use a small socket wrench to remove them. Once those are removed, you should be able to wiggle out the fog light housing. And this is what yours should look like. It's just a metal bracket holding the plastic light housing together. There will be 2 plastic pins holding the metal to the plastic. Use a flathead screwdriver to remove them. You don't need to use them for the modification that I'm using, but if you're replacing the light with a new OEM housing, make sure to be careful not to break them. I did find it easier to remove them with pliers instead of a flathead. Once the 2 pins on the bottom are off, you'll need to remove the top adjustment screw, and for this, you'll need a number 5 star drill bit. After removing all the clips, I then started to paint them. Painted the brackets black and the nuts I painted chrome. Of course you can skip this step, but I always make sure to make things look brand new after restoring something, so it'll help with not only rust, but just the aesthetic looks of everything. For the new housing, I decided to 3D print it. I printed the housing into 2 parts because I came to realize the light wouldn't fit in place because it was being blocked by the bottom piece of the plastic, as you can see here. So what I ended up doing was super gluing the pieces together after the light was fit in place. And this is what it should look like once you've glued both pieces together and the light is secure. Make sure to center the piece the best you can from top to bottom when you glue it. Once I made sure that was firm, I just used the screws and nuts to act as a pin to hold the bracket together on the bottom. Once you completed that, you can go ahead and install them back in your car. And this is what they should look like once installed. As for the wiring connector, it will connect to the OEM connector, so you don't have to worry about that, changing anything with that. However, the halo light has a separate wire. For this, you'll have to add an extension wire, and you'll have to wire it to the brown wire of your daytime running lights. This way, when you turn on your parking lights, you can either have the halo light, or if you want the whole light on, you can flip the fog light switch. I got new sockets for my car, so if you have the original socket feed, make sure that the wire with the letter B on it is the one where you integrate your new wire, which is the brown one. Once that's done, this is what they should look like. If this video gets 150 likes, I'll put my 3D print file in the description so that you can print out your housing. Thank you guys for watching.